A wire basket can be made in any shape and size for just about any purpose. Like this basket that's used to hold 3D glasses for movie theaters. Every wire in the basket is custom cut, bent, and welded without being touched by human hands. So how do machines make such a detailed and intricate basket? The baskets for the movie glasses start out as coils of stainless steel wire, 3/16 of an inch thick, that's uncoiled and straightened so the wire can be bent into the framework for the basket. They use steel for the baskets because it's strong, but also easy to bend, shape, and weld. To straighten the kinks from the coil out of the steel wire, it's pulled between two sets of straightening wheels. The wire has to be perfectly straight, or it could distort when it's bent and welded by the machines, and the finished baskets won't come together properly. To form the upper frame of the basket, a continuous strand of wire is pulled through a two-dimensional bending machine that puts four 90-degree bends into the wire to make a rectangle. After the last bend, the clippers on the machine snip the finished frame away from the rest of the wire. The bends are controlled by a computerized design of the finished basket that tells the machine how long each piece of wire should be and how it should be bent. For this basket, the top frame measures 15 by 18 inches. But the design can be altered to make a basket of almost any shape or size. The bends are made by a wheel called a bending pin that pushes on the wire. As each frame is cut free, it's grabbed by a robot that welds the ends of the frame together with 50,000 watts of electricity. More complex baskets require wires with more complex bends. For those baskets, the bending is done by a three-dimensional bending machine. They can bend the wire into three-dimensional shapes. Like the two-dimensional bender, the bends made by the 3D bender are mapped by a computer program. This particular wire is being bent for a basket that organizes phone cables in a telecommunications hub. Between the two-dimensional and three-dimensional bending machines, there's not a bend that can't be put in the wire to make a custom basket. But not all of the wire that goes into a basket is bent. Some of the pieces are straight. To make those pieces, coils of steel wire are straightened and cut to the right length. These 22-inch pieces are for the crossbars on the basket for the movie glasses. After all the crossbars are cut, a computer-controlled robot welds the pieces together into a wire grid that's used for the bottoms and sides of the baskets. The welder uses two copper electrodes to squeeze the pieces of wire together and zap them with 125,000 watts of electricity to melt the ends of the wires and fuse them together. From here, workers take over to complete the baskets. To start, a worker uses a 10-ton press to bend the grids into the bottom and sides of the basket. Then custom features, like the rack to hold the 3D movie glasses, are shaped and welded to the grid. Finally, the top frame is added so the basket will hold its shape. When all of the parts are together, a fast-moving blade snips off the ends of the wires, and a polishing wheel gives all of the connections a smooth finish. And the finished basket is ready to go to work and do the job it was custom made to do. A wire basket can be made in